one morning and realizing your city is covered in smoke and fire. Fighter jets roar across the sky, bodies lie scattered on the streets, and your children are not running to school, but toward bomb shelters. Imagine losing a home that belonged to your family for generations, taken from you without warning or choice. The question is the Israel and Palestine war really just a dispute over land, or is it a story written with blood and tears for nearly a century? Today we are telling the story of a war where not only missiles fall, but humanity is wounded every single day. The roots of this conflict trace back to 1917, to the Balfour Declaration, when the British government promised a national home for the Jewish people on the land of Palestine, despite the fact that the majority of the population at that time was Arab and Muslim. During British rule, Jewish migration from Europe increased rapidly, creating fear and anger among the local Arab population. What began as political tension slowly transformed into hatred, resistance, and violence that grew stronger with time. Then came 1948, the year Israel was established. For Israelis, it marked independence. For Palestinians, it became known as the Nakba, the day of catastrophe. Millions were forced out of their homes, villages were erased from the map, and entire generations were turned into refugees. This was not just a political decision, it was a direct blow to the identity and existence of an entire people, a wound that is still open today. As years passed, Palestine was divided into two parts, the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. Gaza is often described as the world's largest open-air prison, where strict blockades limit access to electricity, clean water, medicine, and basic necessities. Whenever tensions rise, airstrikes follow. The people of Gaza do not start wars, nor do they end them. They simply survive between them. In the West Bank, Israeli settlements continue to expand, gradually taking over Palestinian land, leaving Palestinians feeling like strangers on their own soil. Hamas frequently becomes the center of this conflict. For Israel, Hamas is labeled a terrorist organization. For many Palestinians, it represents resistance. This raises a painful question. When a people are oppressed for decades, stripped of their rights and denied a voice, does their anger simply disappear into silence? In the clashes between Hamas attacks and Israeli airstrikes, it is civilians who suffer the most: children, women, and the elderly, caught between power and retaliation. International politics only complicate the war further. The United States remains Israel's strongest ally, providing military aid, weapons, and diplomatic protection. In the United Nations, resolutions against Israel are often blocked by American vetoes. This leads to another haunting question. Are human rights truly universal, or do they change when power is involved? The role of the media cannot be ignored. When Palestinians respond, it is often labeled terrorism. When Israel bombs cities, it is framed as self-defense. This double standard hides Palestinian suffering from the world. A Palestinian child's death becomes just another statistic, but when the narrative shifts, so do the headlines. The true cost of this war has not been paid by armies, but ordinary people. Hospitals reduced to rubble, schools turned to dust, and children who learn the meaning of war before they learn the meaning of peace. This conflict is not only destroying the present, it is scarring future generations with trauma that may never fully heal. In the end, the questions remain unanswered. Will Palestine ever gain true freedom? Will Israel continue to justify every action in the name of security? And will the world remain a silent spectator? The Israel-Palestine conflict did not begin in a day, and it may not end in one. But until justice is equal, until land and human life are valued the same, this war will continue. Because wars are not fought only on the ground, but in hearts and minds. And true victory belongs only to those who keep humanity alive in the darkest of stories.